Abundance mindset versus scarcity mindset. Transforming your personal development. Have you ever had the sense of being stuck, as though there's never enough time, never enough opportunities, and never enough support to move forward? Do you find yourself constantly comparing your progress to others, feeling like their success somehow diminishes yours? This feeling, this perspective, is deeply rooted in a scarcity mindset. However, what if there was another way to see the world? A perspective that opens up possibilities, fosters growth, and creates a life of fulfillment? This is the power of an abundance mindset. In the realm of personal development, our mindset is our most crucial tool. It shapes how we perceive challenges, how we interact with others, and ultimately, how we achieve our goals. The way we view the world determines a reality that we create for ourselves. Today, we are going to explore this fundamental difference. We will break down what scarcity and abundance mindsets truly mean. We will look at the damaging effects of scarcity on your personal growth. We will uncover the incredible benefits of adopting an abundance mindset, and we will compare these two perspectives directly. We will also weave in timeless wisdom from figures like Napoleon Hill, who understood the power of our beliefs, and the ancient Stoics, who taught us how to find wealth within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. This is not just about positive thinking. This is about a profound shift in perspective that can unlock your true potential. Get ready to understand how to cultivate a mindset that fuels growth, fosters connection, and opens a door to endless possibilities. Let's begin this transformative journey. The foundation, understanding your mindset. Before we dive into specifics, let's define what a mindset is in the context of personal development. Your mindset isn't merely a personal viewpoint. It is your ingrained way of thinking. It is a set of beliefs that shape your perceptions, your reactions, and your actions. It is the lens through which you view the world. This lens can either limit you or empower you. It can make the world seem like a place of constant struggle and lack, or a place of endless potential and opportunity. We can broadly categorize these lenses into two primary types: the scarcity mindset and the abundance mindset. These aren't just abstract concepts. They are deeply ingrained patterns of thought that influence every aspect of your life, from your career choices to your relationships to your overall sense of well-being. Understanding these two perspectives is a first step to consciously choosing the one that will serve your personal growth best. The scarcity mindset, a view of limitation. Let's start by understanding the perspective that often holds us back, the scarcity mindset. This is a mindset that operates from the belief that there are limited resources in the world. Think of it as seeing life as a pie. If someone else gets a big slice, there's less for you. This perception fuels a constant feeling of lack, competition, and fear. The core belief of scarcity is simple. There's not enough to go around. Not enough money. Not enough time. Not enough success. Not enough love. Not enough opportunities. This belief creates a sense of urgency, but is an urgency born of desperation, not of opportunity. When you operate from scarcity, your decisions are often driven by fear. Fear of losing what little you have. Fear of being left behind. Fear of not being good enough. This can manifest in many ways in your personal development journey. Fear of failure. Every setback feels like a catastrophic loss. If a business idea doesn't work out, a scarcity mindset might interpret this as, I will never be successful. The fear of failing again becomes so great that it prevents you from taking risks or trying new things. Every perceived mistake is seen as a permanent indictment of your capabilities. Competition over collaboration. In a scarcity world, other people's success is often seen as a threat. If someone else gets a promotion, gets the job you wanted, or achieves a public recognition, the scarcity mindset whispers, they got what should have been mine. This leads to an environment of constant competition, suspicion, and difficulty in forming genuine collaborations. You might be hesitant to share your ideas or knowledge, fearing others will use them to get ahead. Holding on to grudges. The scarcity mindset often applies to emotional resources too. Holding on to resentment or anger can feel like a way of protecting oneself from further harm. However, it actually ties you to the past and prevents emotional growth. It's a belief that giving away forgiveness means losing power or validation. Resisting change. If you believe resources are scarce, you will naturally cling tightly to what you currently possess. Change, even if it promises improvement, feels inherently risky. It might mean losing something you have, even if that something is not serving you well. This resistance can stifle innovation and personal evolution. Lack of generosity. Generosity requires a belief that you have enough to share. A scarcity mindset makes this incredibly difficult. People often hold back from sharing wisdom, offering support, or dedicating resources, fearing that giving to others will diminish what they have. Focus on what's missing. A scarcity mindset is a constant scanner for what is lacking. This leads to a perpetually negative outlook. You might achieve a great success, but your focus immediately shifts to what you don't have, or what could still go wrong. This robs you of joy and prevents you from appreciating your current blessings. The male fits for personal growth are profound. A scarcity mindset stunts your learning. It can lead to isolation as you push people away out of competition or suspicion. It breeds anxiety and a constant feeling of being under pressure. It causes you to miss opportunities because you're too afraid to seize them or too focused on what you believe is missing. Ultimately, it leads to self-sabotage, as the fear of not being enough becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The abundance mindset, a view of possibility. In contrast, the abundance mindset operates from a fundamentally different premise. It sees the world not as a limited resource, but as a vast field of possibilities. It is a belief that there is enough for everyone, and that collaboration and sharing can create even more. It's about recognizing that success is not a zero-sum game. The core belief here is, there is enough for everyone and more can be created. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or difficulties. It means approaching them with a perspective of possibility, not a depletion. It means trusting in your ability to adapt, learn, and create. When you operate from abundance, your decisions are often driven by possibility, curiosity, and belief in your own potential. This mindset fosters a different set of behaviors, all of which are beneficial for personal development. Embracing challenges. Instead of fearing failure, an abundance mindset sees challenges as opportunities. Every setback is viewed as a lesson. Every obstacle is a chance to learn, to grow, and to become more resilient. The belief is that even if a specific path doesn't work out, the learning gained is invaluable and will lead to other, perhaps even better, opportunities. Collaboration and sharing. In an abundant world, other people's success is not a threat. It is an inspiration and a potential partnership. You are more likely to collaborate, to share your knowledge freely, and to help others succeed. You understand that by lifting others up, you can also rise higher yourself. This fosters stronger relationships and a supportive community. Generosity. The abundance mindset naturally leads to generosity. When you believe you have enough, you are more willing to share your time, your knowledge, your resources, and your emotional energy. This act of giving often returns tenfold, creating a virtuous cycle of positivity and connection. Gratitude. An abundance mindset is intrinsically linked to gratitude. By focusing on what you do have, you cultivate appreciation for your current blessings. This gratitude shifts your focus from lack to fullness, making you more aware of the opportunities and resources already present in your life. Resilience. When you believe in abundance, setbacks are seen as temporary detours, not dead ends. You know that even if one door closes, there are always other doors to open, or you have the ability to build a new one. This belief in future possibilities makes you incredibly resilient. Openness to new experiences. An abundant perspective makes you curious and open to new experiences. You believe that there are always new things to learn, new people to meet, and new opportunities to explore. You don't feel the need to hoard comfort or familiarity. The benefits for personal growth are immense. An abundance mindset accelerates learning because you are open to new information and perspectives. It fosters stronger, more authentic relationships built on trust and mutual support. It sparks creativity by removing the fear of scarcity that often stifles new ideas. It builds incredible resilience, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace and optimism. Ultimately, it reduces stress and leads to a greater sense of fulfillment and well-being. The direct comparison, a tale of two perspectives. To truly grasp the power of these mindsets, let's compare them directly across key areas of personal development. Imagine two individuals approaching the same situation, but with completely different internal maps. Opportunity. Scarcity sees a locked door. They believe opportunities are rare and hard to find. They might feel discouraged if they don't immediately see a clear path. There are no good jobs available. I miss my chance. Abundance sees a puzzle or a different path. They believe opportunities are abundant and can be created. If one door is locked, they look for a key, another door, or even consider building a new entrance. This didn't work, but what can I learn? What new path can I explore? Failure. Scarcity views failure as a dead end and a personal indictment. It confirms their belief that they are not capable and that opportunities are lost forever. I failed, so I'm not good enough. This proves it's impossible. Abundance views failure as feedback and a learning experience. It's a temporary detour, not a final destination. That didn't work as planned. What went wrong? How can I do it differently next time? They understand that failure is a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Relationships. Scarcity often leads to competition, suspicion, and jealousy. If someone else is successful, it's seen as diminishing one's own potential. If they get that promotion, I won't. This often results in being overly cautious and struggling to build genuine, trusting relationships. Abundance foster collaboration, trust, and genuine support. Other success is celebrated as proof of what's possible. You're more willing to share ideas, offer help, and build strong networks, believing that mutual success benefits everyone. Learning and knowledge. Scarcity often views knowledge as a limited commodity that is hoarded by experts. There's a fear of asking stupid questions or appearing ignorant, as this might reveal perceived lack of intelligence. Abundance views knowledge as expandable and something to be shared. They are eager to learn, ask questions, and share what they know. They understand that the more knowledge is shared, the more it grows for everyone. Resources, time, money, and energy. Scarcity sees these as finite resources that must be tightly controlled and conserved. There's a constant worry about running out. I don't have enough time to do that. I can't afford it. Abundance views these resources as dynamic and often renewable. They focus on how to best use and invest what they have, believing that more can be generated through smart choices and effort. How can I manage my time effectively? What's the best investment for my energy right now? Philosophical foundations. Napoleon Hill and Stoicism. These two mindsets are not new. Their principles have been explored by great thinkers for centuries. Napoleon Hill and the Definite Major Purpose. Napoleon Hill, in his seminal work, Think and Grow Rich, emphasized the power of having a definite major purpose. This is a clear, burning desire for something you want to achieve. An abundance mindset is crucial for this. If you believe opportunities are scarce and success is limited, it's hard to form a strong, unwavering purpose. An abundance mindset fuels a belief that your definite major purpose is not only achievable, but that the resources, knowledge, and support you need will eventually come to you. It encourages you to maintain faith in your goal. Conversely, a scarcity mindset will constantly whisper doubts. Is this goal too big? Do I really have what it takes? What if I fail? These doubts are the enemies of purpose. Hill also spoke about the power of autosuggestion and positive affirmations. This practice is far more effective when grounded in a belief in abundance. Repeating positive statements about success feels hollow if you secretly believe the world is against you. An abundance mindset provides a fertile ground for these affirmations to take root and grow. Furthermore, Hill's concept of the Mastermind Alliance relies heavily on an abundance perspective. It suggests that by gathering like-minded individuals focused on a common goal, you create a synergistic energy that multiplies resources and ideas. Scarcity breeds isolation. Abundance fosters powerful collaboration. Stoicism and the dichotomy of control. The ancient Stoics offer profound insights that directly counter the scarcity mindset. A core Stoic principle is the dichotomy of control. This teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. Scarcity often makes us focus obsessively on what we cannot control. The lack of external resources, the actions of others, and the limitations of our circumstances. An abundance mindset, informed by Stoicism, shifts the focus inward. It recognizes that while we may not control external events, we do control our response to them. We control our effort, our attitude, our integrity, and our choices. True wealth, the Stoics believed, was not in external possessions, but in inner virtue and wisdom. An abundance mindset aligns perfectly with this, recognizing that our internal resources are vast and can be cultivated indefinitely, regardless of external fluctuations. Stoicism also teaches acceptance and amor fati, love of fate. Scarcity fears loss and seeks to cling to what it has. Abundance, when paired with Stoic wisdom, can accept that things change, that challenges arise, and that even perceived losses are often opportunities for growth or redirection. The Stoic understanding that external events are indifferent and our judgment of them is what causes distress is a powerful antidote to the anxiety of scarcity. It helps us understand that our internal state, our reservoir of resilience and possibility, is far more abundant than any external fortune. Shifting your mindset, practical steps, moving from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset is a journey. It requires conscious effort and consistent practice. It's about rewiring your brain. Here are practical steps you can take. Become aware. The first step is recognizing your dominant mindset. Pay attention to your thoughts. When you encounter a challenge, what is your initial reaction? Do you see a dead end or a detour? Do you feel fear or curiosity? Journaling can be incredibly helpful here. Write down your thoughts and feelings about different situations. Look for patterns of scarcity thinking. Challenge negative thoughts. When scarcity thoughts arise, actively question them. Are they truly rational? What evidence do you have for them? When you think, I don't have enough time, ask yourself, is there any way I can reallocate my time? Is this the most effective use of my current time? This is a practical application of Stoic thought challenging. It's about separating objective reality from your fearful interpretation. Practice gratitude. Make a daily practice of focusing on what you do have. Regularly list the things you are thankful for. It could be your health, your relationships, a skill you possess, or even a simple sunny day. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, cultivating a sense of richness and sufficiency. This is a powerful way to reinforce an abundance perspective. Seek out opportunities. Actively look for possibilities, not just problems. Train your brain to see the potential in situations. Instead of complaining about a difficult project, ask, what skills can I develop by tackling this? Or what new connections can I make through this challenge? Embrace collaboration. Consciously seek opportunities to collaborate and share. Offer your knowledge to others. Ask for help when you need it, and be open to support others offer. See other successes as inspiration, not as a threat. Build your network with a spirit of mutual growth. Practice generosity. Start small. Offer a compliment. Share an interesting article. Help a colleague with a task. The act of giving, even in small ways, reinforces a belief that you have enough to share and that generosity creates positive ripples. Focus on internal growth. Recognize that your greatest resource is not external, but internal. Cultivate your skills, your knowledge, your resilience, and your character. When you focus on building your inner wealth, barriers from the outside world seem easier to handle. This aligns with the Stoic principle that virtue is the only true good. The final word, adopting an abundance mindset, is not about ignoring difficulties or pretending that problems don't exist. It is about fundamentally changing the way you approach them. It is about choosing to see possibilities where others see limitations. It is about believing in your capacity to learn, grow, and create regardless of external circumstances. This shift from scarcity to abundance is a practice. It is a conscious choice you make every day. It is about rewiring your brain to focus on what you can build, what you can learn, and what you can share rather than on what you lack or what might go wrong. Your mindset is your most powerful tool for personal development. It is the engine that drives your progress. By cultivating an abundance mindset, you unlock your potential for creativity, resilience, and fulfillment. You empower yourself to face challenges with courage and to embrace opportunities with enthusiasm. The journey from scarcity to abundance begins with awareness, continues with practice, and is solidified through a commitment to your own growth. It is a path that leads not just external success, but to a deeper, more resilient sense of inner wealth. What is one small, deliberate act of abundance you can practice today? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and cultivate your world of endless possibilities.